Nintendo's next console is going to be portable VR. No, I'm serious. Nintendo is going to try to do what they failed to do almost 30 years ago. Make a portable virtual reality gaming machine, people. It's going to be so cool. And why am I so hyped if they haven't even announced it yet? Point number 1, Nintendo's newest consoles iterate off their previous success. Just look at the Switch and how it can do basically everything the Wii could do. Motion controls? Check. Point controller towards screen to act as cursor? Check. I mean, the only real difference between the Wii U and the Switch is that the Wii U focused on more screens. The Switch focused on portability, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, both of them could basically be described as it's the Wii, but with 2 screens, or it's the Wii, but more portable. And obviously they're both more powerful than the Wii, but it's the next generation of console, so naturally it'll be more powerful than the last, which is a good segment to point number 2. The Switch 2 needs to be more than just a more powerful Switch. 2. Nintendo is the king of console gimmicks. Motion controls in gaming wasn't a thing until Nintendo pulled it off. How about the 3DS? A portable console that doesn't need glasses to see 3D? Hell, the dual screen concept of the DS itself is pretty gimmicky. When do Nintendo consoles ever just upgrade the GPU and call it a day? Nintendo does gimmicks, and they do it well. And they use their new console hardware as gateways into these gimmicks. Here's the Wii, here's Wii Sports. Here's motion controls, the game. This new console is going to have a gimmick because it's Nintendo. Point number 3, D, which Nintendo has done already, and VR with the Switch. Nintendo Labo. The entirety of Breath of the Wild, at least some of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, can be played in VR by slapping your Switch on your face. Oh, and hey, remember that park that they made? You know, the park that you can go to and play Mario Kart in AR? Isn't that sick? They've done it already. They've done it before. They already know how to do the Mario Kart with the 3D environments. Fuck, I wanna go to Nintendo World. Point number 4, Mario Kart VR would sell mad stacks of cash. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is currently the 6th best-selling game of all time. Of all time. That's a lot. It's a lot of times. But sure, why VR? The market already exists, and it's arguably dying. I mean, remember Facebook's Horizon World? What a joke, what a train wreck. I will not call them Meta, fuck you. Facebook may not have what it takes, but this is Nintendo we're talking about. And Nintendo, you know, it's Nintendo. Point number E, if anyone can put VR into the mainstream gaming market, it's Nintendo. Sure, maybe VR isn't the main appeal of gaming right now, but maybe that's because Nintendo hasn't done it yet. When Nintendo goes for a gimmick, they go all out. And I don't mean all out like it costs $800 looking at fucking PlayStation. No, they go all out in a way where they want every household in America, no, every household in the world to own 3 copies of this thing. So they're going to focus on accessibility and broad appeal as much as possible. We're talking grandma. Grandma's using this thing and she's like, I'm having a good time. Hey, that's great, grandma. You know, it's basically just point number 6. It's the Switch, but it can do VR. Keyword can. You know, it doesn't have to. You could still play it in handheld mode with both Joy-Cons attached to the console like a lame-o, or you could just play it wirelessly on the big television. Yes, I believe this time the dock will be wireless or just not include one at all. This time it will include a headset so that you can shove the console in your face and the Joy-Cons become VR controllers. Now this is just a theory and the console would need to be very powerful to handle this, so it would be pushing it. But imagine this console doing what the Wii U could do, but better, where one player is in VR mode, but players 2, 3, and 4 are playing on the big TV. That would be so sick. But also solo VR can still be done, and yes, it's still portable, so you can get motion sickness playing Mario Kart VR on the bus. Sure, not all the games will work in VR, so don't play all the games in VR. They don't even all need to support it. And at the end of the day, Nintendo could easily accomplish this minus the wireless dock stuff. That'd probably be a bit harder. Because point number 3, prices can stay cheap. All they need to do is increase pixel resolution and add motion tracking to the main unit itself. The Joy-Cons don't need much changing at all, although joysticks that don't drift would be nice. In a best case scenario, these Joy-Cons, the main unit, and a headset would retail for under $400 US. And at that price point, it would sell like crazy. It could finally bring VR into the mainstream. And with Nintendo at at the top. And yes, it will be backwards compatible with Switch games. If the game can't be played in VR, you could still put it on the headset. Play it in a non-3D game mode with a giant simulated theatrical screen. It would be like your own personal theater, like those cheap goggles on Amazon. It wouldn't need any motion tracking, just a big displayed image. But I think the last point, number 1, is that the worst thing Nintendo could do is release a Switch 2 that's just the Switch 1 but more powerful. Nintendo's already learned in the past that this doesn't work. Just look at the GameCube. Nintendo finds success in being different, not doing the same thing every year. Whatever they do though, you can guarantee it will be portable and it will have motion controls. And if they end up doing something completely, totally different, they are wrong and should have gone with my idea.